What is going on, everyone? Once again, the Houston Texans, they are trying to be different. They started mandatory minicamp today, and according to head coach D'Amico Ryans, there will be an open quarterback competition going into training camp between the number 2 overall pick in this year's draft, CJ Stroud, and third-year quarterback Davis Mills. Now, I'm not even going to pretend that I like this, but we are going to break this down. What does this mean for CJ Stroud? What does this mean for Davis Mills? But before we get into that, guys, welcome everyone to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calavillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content. Follow me on Twitter at 713HSP. On Instagram, it is 713 Houston Sports. Now, this comes from our guy, DJ Bienemy, who does a great job covering the Houston Texans. Make sure to follow him on our social platforms. Houston Texans coach D'Amico Ryans said Tuesday the team will have an open quarterback competition going into training camp between CJ Stroud and Davis Mills. We'll see where the process goes in training camp and see as the competition continues, Ryan said. After the first day of mandatory minicamp, we'll see who separates themselves. Now, competition is nothing new to the second overall pick, CJ Stroud. If you go back and look at his history and look at what he's overcome, wasn't even a starter in high school until he hit his junior year. In the Elite 11, which not only did he win the championship, but also the MVP through hard work and dedication, was one of the last quarterbacks invited, worked his ass off, worked his way up, and took the damn thing home. And then, his recruiting process at Ohio State wasn't even being looked at until his friend put him on. Competition is nothing new to CJ Stroud. And then when you look at Davis Mills, you absolutely expect him to go down swinging, right? You would think his mindset going in is, I am better than this rookie. I've been through hard time. No one has been, has had a rougher start, on this Houston Texans team than me. And Davis Mills might see this as the year where he finally has weapons. He finally has the coaching staff to prove himself. There is a quarterback competition going down in Houston, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't like it, though. As the article continues, it goes, throughout OTA and minicamp, Stroud, this year's number 2 overall pick, and Mills have rotated reps with the first team offense. During the first day of minicamp, Stroud ran with the first team, but Ryan cited it was Stroud's turn to operate with the starting unit. They've been rotating each week, Ryan said. As you guys come to practice, you'll see we've rotated those guys each week, and this just happened to be the week that CJ was running with the ones. The Texans decided to do the opposite of what the Carolina Panthers did last Thursday when the Panthers named the number 1 pick Bryce Young the week 1 starter, as they will have the competition continue into camp. Now, here's where I get upset. Davis Mills is not the future of this Houston Texans team. He had his opportunity last year and he shot the bed. And I don't want to hear the excuses of the lack of talent, of the coaching. We expected this Houston Texans offense last year to be much better than what it was in his rookie year, led by Tim Kelly. With that being said, your future of the Houston Texans is CJ Stroud, the guy who you just drafted with the 2nd overall pick in this year's draft. And you want to even entertain the idea of throwing him out there week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens with 30 to even 40% less of the snaps that he would have got in practice if there wasn't this whole quarterback competition. It absolutely baffles me. CJ Stroud should be getting every single rep. This is a brand new offense. This is a brand new team, a brand new coaching staff. Everything is new about this organization. And you want to throw in a quarterback competition for what? I understand competition is good in the locker room, but everyone knows it is CJ Stroud's team now. The way he has conducted himself in interviews, the way he has conducted himself during practice, after practice, being a student of the game, walking to the secondary, asking him how he can get better, talking to defensive coordinator Matt Burke, hey, what did you call here? What could have I done better? CJ Stroud is doing all the right things a rookie quarterback should be doing. This is the franchise here. It is not Davis Mills. I'm sorry. Davis Mills, I ate the crow because of you. You had your shot and you blew it. The Houston Texans should not waste any more time. They should give 100% of their first team reps to their franchise quarterback, and his name is CJ Stroud. Now, this might be overreaction. It is day 1 of minicamp. We could have a totally different story tomorrow or the very next day. But as of right now, I do not like this quarterback competition, even the idea of it. The end all be all is CJ Stroud. You guys let me know how you feel about this open quarterback competition. As always, go Houston Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.